my God, last night, Michigan and Michigan State played each other. Y'all, let me show you this clip before I even get started with this video. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, All Things Empowerment. Today, we are going to talk about holding accountability for yourself, and hopefully the people around you will set you straight when you do not do that. So you guys, as you know, Michigan and Michigan State are rivalry teams. Again, they are rivalry teams. Both teams, when they play each other, it be lit. So many people show up to watch the game, and so many people are watching it at home on their TV. Let's talk about last night. Last night was definitely them not holding themselves accountable for their actions. And Michigan State was upset because Michigan took the big game, took the trophy home, taking the trophy, the Paul Bunyan trophy, from them after them having it for 2 years. Now, keep in mind, college football is basically where it's at. A lot of people enjoy watching college football more than the NFL. But these boys are showing what they have far as holding themselves accountability and their talent to get to the next level. That's right, making money for their family. But last night was totally a disgrace. Just because you lose a game doesn't mean you be angry. It's a game. Of course, a lot of people have a lot to set for this. They are hoping that one day they become professional football players in the NFL. But last night was distasteful. Michigan State was still in the tunnel after they were supposed to be inside of the locker room. I mean, the game is over. Why are you still in the tunnel? But let's be real. A lot of times these teams are basically angry because they lost. But that doesn't mean what happened last night was even responsible, and they didn't take accountability. The other team players was just standing by, actually recording this unnecessary behavior happening. Yup, Michigan State jumped a Michigan player. Not one, but two. They caught one of the incidents on camera, and it was very distasteful. Even on the field, the coach looked like he wasn't even caring that these teams were about to go at it on the field. He was busy, ready to get off the field because he know his team had lost the game. Right, it was 7-29. But again, this is still a game. Why would you even take it into your own hands to go in the tunnel, wait for players to come in and jump them? It was very distasteful. One, because you're not even supposed to be fighting. Y'all trying to get somewhere, trying to be somebody. How could you expect this to go any different if you don't let it go and remember that this is a game and you're trying to get somewhere? If I was one of any of them team players' parents, I would have made sure after I seen that video to call them and remind them that this is not a game. Because at the end of the day, you are not there yet. You're playing college football. This is not even free. I mean, some of them get scholarships to go to attend these colleges to play football because football is their passion and some of their talents. And you want to go and jump another player because you lost the game? Because you don't like the other team? Only because y'all rivalries? Only because y'all separately apart? That is so distasteful. And at the end of the day, college is definitely not free. If you or your parents are not paying for it, somebody is paying for it. It is definitely not free. And for you to go and shit on people that are making sure your dreams come true is very reckless. I mean, these boys still had their equipment on. That's how you know they haven't even reached the locker room. It was unnecessary and uncalled for. And if that was to happen to any of their children, mothers, sisters, fathers, etc., they would have been pissed. I mean, why would you even think to take violence into your own hand with one person, just one, against a whole bunch of other people, like 10 or more? Then there's people recording. Nobody not even really trying to break it up. And again, Michigan had paid for other security to take action, because this is not even the first time. This may have been the first time that it had been recorded, but it's definitely not Michigan State's first time trying to attack this team. Or better yet, how we know if they haven't tried to attack other teams. Now, I feel like that in college football, people should be held accountable for their actions. And I think it should be necessary discipline. And that's why now they're trying to get the law involved, because this was totally a disgrace, distasteful, and all of them, not one, not two, not three, but all of those players on Michigan State that was still in that tunnel and not in that locker room should pay for their actions. I mean, why not? We are supposed to hold ourselves accountable. And quite frankly, they are now adults, not children. They're not in elementary, middle school, or high school. And if we expect our teenagers and our children that are now about to become teenagers to hold themselves accountable for these type of actions, then definitely a college team should pay for what they have caused. Issues. And I mean, these players were hurt. They were out of their gear, didn't have on helmets, nothing. And y'all jumped them with your equipment still on. Let's keep in mind, y'all are not animals. Stop acting like it. Why do that stuff like you're out on the street? And quite frankly, if you were out on the street, anything could happen. People lose their lives over situations like this. It's a game, and you are there to play that game, and you are there to show your talent so you can get to the next level. You are holding yourself back if you do not hold yourself accountable, if you don't publicly apologize, and if you don't change your ways. Because no NFL team will want boys on their team, because I address it as boys because they acted like it. They don't want anybody on these NFL teams that's going to cost them money in the long run, because they don't know how to keep their attitudes, their frustration, and losing in a bag. That's it. The next day you will wake up and realize that this was dumb. And today, I hope you realize that this was dumb. But I hope it goes farther into taking action, because nobody deserves a whole gang of people, let alone football players that are still in gear, to even do that. Like, why? What was the point? What did you prove other than you're acting like an animal? Which, quite frankly, I'm pretty sure your parents didn't raise animals. So, if you want to basically change it, I will publicly apologize. I will take whatever's being thrown at you and hold yourself accountable for every action that you took last night. I mean, if you don't, you will only be hurting your future, and you will definitely make your parents not even proud, because they are the ones that is on the sideline cheering you on. And last night, if I was one of your parents, I would have definitely read you when I saw that video. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, parents are not proud of the actions you take when you put things into your own hand and basically beat a person like they are non-existent. It's not credible, and it's definitely wrong, and y'all know it's wrong. So Michigan State, take accountable for your actions, learn from them, and change your ways, because if you don't, you will cause yourself a whole world of heartache. My name is Shaneria, and I'm here to tell you to hold yourself accountable, and this is all things empowerment. And I hope you guys that are watching this like, comment, and also subscribe, and comment down below your opinion about this situation, because who want their child to be jumped, let alone by a whole bunch of football players that are angry about a game that maybe next year they could win? But we'll leave that up to them, because they might not even be on the team next year. Peace.